Yes.
Okay, so this is a beginner's basic self-defence class that I'm going to be teaching. You're going to be watching as I teach the class. We've just done our warm-up. Make sure you do a good warm-up, at least 20 minutes, ideally half an hour, warming up aerobically, star jumps, stretching in particular as well. If you want to watch my warm-up class, have a look on my channel for my warm-up class, do that class, and then come back and do this class. So this is basic self-defence techniques. So self-defence techniques is for, we're going to practice today when people grab our wrists, grab us. So imagine that somebody's come up to us, like I tell you all the time, pretend it's for real, okay? Always when you're practicing any kind of martial arts self-defence, pretend that you're doing it for real, okay? Put your heart into it, and it'll help you to learn things better and train your mind better. So, first one we're going to do, Kelly, if I can use you for demonstration, make sure you guys can see what's happening, is a single, same side wrist grab, okay? So, use your other arm, we'll do that technique after. So, when I say single, same side, I mean that the arm, I'm being grabbed here, and I'm not being grabbed across my body here, because it's a different technique for that, okay? So for this side, and obviously if you're doing it for real, if you really do get grabbed in this situation, you're going to panic and you think, well, which one do I use, which one to use? Hopefully, through lots and lots of practice, you won't need to think about it, and we do these techniques over and over again, don't we? We do them hundreds of times, so that if we do need to use them in real life, we don't have to think about them because we already know them. So, first thing we're going to do, is we're going to shout for help, and we're going to kick to the groin to hopefully get them to let go. Hey! 2 reasons why we shout. 1.
Scare them.
To scare them. So even if I shout and don't kick, hey! Might get them to loosen their grip a little tiny bit, loosen their grip, sorry, that I can get out of it. Okay? It might make them jump, might scare them. It shows that we're confident, we're not scared. Second reason that we shout. Can you think of that? Anybody? Why do we shout, apart from to scare them?
Find a way.
Yeah, good, we've said that, find a way. Also, if there's anybody else around about that can hear us, it's like shouting for help, they can come and help us. Okay, so that's 2 reasons why we shout. And obviously we're going to kick to the groin, because that's going to hurt. Even if you're kicking a man or a woman, it's still going to hurt. If I'm very close, I can't get the kick in, I get the knee in, okay? Or I can stamp on the foot, okay? Or I can get my foot and scrape down there, okay? If I've got hard shoes on, if I've got high heels on, better to stamp on the foot. That will get them to let go. So hopefully we do all that, and we don't need to do the next bit. But if we do that, hey, and they're still holding on, this is when we need to do the techniques. It's very simple. Make sure you get one foot in front of the other. If you look at my feet, here, I'm stood with one foot in front of the other. It doesn't really matter which foot it is, but if what I don't want to do is be stood like this, because I'm not very stable, and if we're in a struggle, I'm going to be unbalanced. If I have one foot in front of the other, I'm nice and strong and stable, okay, it's going to be harder for me to get pushed or knocked over. Okay, so kick a shout, hey, one foot in front of the other. This technique, we're going to concentrate on the weakest part of the grip, which is between the fingers and the thumb. It doesn't matter if they can get the fingers and thumb touching, it's still the weakest part of the grip. Kelly can't on my wrist grips and think that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the weakest part of the grip facing upwards. Okay, so what I have to do is turn my wrist here. And then all I'm going to do is lift up quick with this hand and pull back. So it's there. Okay? Easiest thing to do. So again, wrist grab, kick a shout, hey! Turn, so this weak bit is facing upwards, okay? Because it's easy to pull upwards rather than to pull down. And I'm just going to pull all my weight this way and pull up as fast and as hard as I can. Get out of it, okay? Thank you. So no matter how strong your opponent is, even if it's a really big muscly guy, if you do that technique, that is the easiest way to get out of a single side wrist grab, okay? So I want you guys to practice that. Kelly, June, sorry, you need to do 200, you need to do star jumps until I tell you to stop. Kelly, you practice with Heather and I'll practice with Jack, okay? Jack, do you want to come here?
I'm not attacking first.
You can attack first, Jack. You're doing star jumps, June, to warm up.
Who's attacking?
I'm going to attack you because I don't need to learn this, I've already learned it. Okay, so I'm going to grab your wrist. Good. Get one foot in front of the other, Jack. Stand nice and that's it.
S.
And remember, you're turning your wrist, so that's it, and then you just pull upwards nice and fast. Good.
S.
That's it. You don't need to shout on that one. You can if you want. So when you're pulling up, Jack, pull up nice and fast and use all your body weight, okay? Because if I'm a really strong person, that's not going to get out. So you need to pull back with all your body, okay? So you're kind of moving backwards with all your body. Do it again.
Alright, so I'm moving.
Yeah, move back at the same time. Pull out and move back at the same time.
S.
Okay, do it again, a bit faster. When you're pulling up, nice and fast. One more time.
S.
S.
That's better. Okay, we'll practice on the other hand. Practice on both hands, guys.
S.
Good.
S.
And again, don't forget to shout when you kick.
S.
Good. Okay, let me just watch these guys. You can relax.
S.
Okay, when you do the kick, Heather, you need to do the kick. Put your foot down, pause, and then pull up. Okay, don't do them at the same time. So kick first. Okay, kick first. Don't move your hand at all. Just do the kick. That's all I want you to do. Just do the kick. Okay, and then pull up. That's it. I've done both sides. Okay, Heather, grab Kelly. Let's see how Kelly does it. Same side, guys. We'll do a different one for that one. That's it.
S.
Okay, grab nice and firm, Heather. Like you're doing it for real. Doing that one.
S.
Good. Again, when you do the kick, don't try and rush it. Do the kick, put your foot down, and then pull up, okay? Take your time.
S.
Okay, do it again. Listen to what I'm saying. Do the kick, put your foot down, and then pull up. So
S. Just let go.
keep grabbing hold, Heather. Don't be so loose. So do your kick first,
S.
and then pull up. That's it. Brilliant. Okay, let's do another one. Kelly, move back a bit, Jack.
Opposite.
We're going to do opposite or cross wrist grab. So this time it's still grabbing one wrist, but as you can see, it's going across my body. So it's Kelly's arm opposite side to my arm. So it's a different technique because if we try and do the same technique, hey, you'll see that the weakest part now, it's harder to get facing upwards. I could do that, but I'm not going to be able to pull up. I'm not going to be able to get away if they've got a really strong grip. Just stand a bit there, Kelly, so we can see, right. So I need to do a different technique. Same thing, kick and shout. Hey! Get one foot in front of the other, okay? Hopefully we don't need to do anything else, but if we do, we're going to take our hand and open it out, and we're going to circle our wrist so that we are grabbing hold of their wrist as well, okay, in this position. So if you can get this shot in? Can you see that, yeah, with the wrist?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my hand is open, so my wrist has been grabbed. I'm going to open my hand out, I'm going to circle it outwards and grab her wrist. So now we've both got hold of each other's wrist, yeah? You can see that, yeah? Okay. From that position, I'm going to pull Kelly towards me for two reasons. Might get her off balance, might get her to let go, and also to straighten this arm, okay? With my other hand, my free hand, I'm going to do a palm heel strike, which is a strike with the bottom bit of my hand here, and I'm going to strike her elbow across. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to hold on, so it's going to break her elbow, okay? Because obviously the elbow can only bend one way. So that's going to break there. If I do it hard enough, it'll break. You don't really want to break her elbow, we just want it to get off us, okay? So I'm going to push here, and that will get her to let go. Fail safe, they're going to let go. If I push, there. Also, what that's going to do is, if you grab me again, it's going to turn her that way, and it leaves me for a nice little punch to the ribs to finish, if I need it, okay? Remember, with self-defense, you always use as much force as needed, otherwise you can get into trouble if you use too much force. Just use as much force as you need to get out of the situation. So one more time, kick and shout, hey! Circle our hand outwards, keep doing sergeant searching, pull, so the arm is straightened, and then, because it's going to be hard to break the arm if the elbow's bent, it's going to be impossible, so we need that arm straight, so we need to pull them towards us. And they're not going to be expecting this, they're going to be expecting nothing, so palm heel there, punch there. Let's do it full speed, normal speed. Hey! Okay, thank you, Cal. Practice on both sides, I'll stick with Jack, you grab first. So opposite side wrist grab. Did you get all that?
Yes, I did,
Okay.
yes.
Ready, Jack?
I've done that.
Keep doing them. You've got to do another 10 minutes.
So it's opposite.
Opposite side wrist grab, yeah.
Move my leg hurts.
So kick and shout.
With this.
Any leg you want, whichever. You might want to use your front leg because you're closer.
S.
Good.
S.
That's it. Get your hand out into a palm, that's it. And you're going to circle that way, that's it, and grab my wrist. So if you just turn your hand there, that's it, and grab my wrist. So get a good, right, and pull this arm towards you. That's it, so my arm is straight, and you're going to palm heel my elbow. Good, and that's going to get me to let go. You can let go of me, unless you, yeah? And then you can punch me there if you need to the ribs. Good, one more time.
So you grab.
Kick and shout first. No, yeah. You're going to grab me first. That's it. Because if I'm really strong, I can just give you some beats. So you want to get this done properly. That's it. And then my elbow.
S.
Palm heel my elbow here. That's it. Good. Other arm. How are you guys getting on?
Running forever.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Grab a wrist. That's it. Yeah. And pull. Strike the elbow. Good. As you're striking that elbow, you kind of want to throw that arm away so that she gets off you. So strike like that so she gets off you. Okay, practice that one again. That's good. Right, let's do the other arm, Jack. How's that filming coming? Is it alright still? Kick and shout first, Jack. Kick and shout. Always get used to doing the kick and shout. Good. One foot in front of the other. Get a good stance. That's it. Good. Grab the elbow. The elbow's one first. That's it. That's it. Good. You do it again.
Yeah.
You swap over if you've done both sides. Swap over then. Have a grab, Kelly.
S.
Good. Excellent. Well done, Jack. And as the more and more you practice, the more faster and faster you can get this. Let me just watch these guys. Excellent. Yeah, good. Excellent. Well done. Right. Easy then. They're basics. Kelly, let's do the last basic one. Guess what we're going to do? Double wrist grab. So somebody's come up to you, grab both your wrists, wants your money, wants your phone, wants to just beat you up, being nasty. How you going to get out of it? First thing, what we're going to do?
Kick and shout.
Kick and shout. Hey! Again, hopefully that's all we need to do. Somebody will come and help us. Whatever. If that fails, there's two techniques we can do here. I'll teach you both of them, even though you know these. Can you see that alright from there? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, again, I've already automatically got one foot in front of the other. I always automatically stand like this. And hopefully you guys too will if you ever need to. But if you haven't already, get one foot in front of the other. We're going to clasp our hands together. We're going to clasp our hands together in this way. So grabbing, locking your fingers together. You can do it that way. Or you can grab them that way, whichever's easiest. Yeah, can you guys see this? Yeah? You know this one, I've done this one before. So we're going to clap, grab, and then we're going to pull sharply upwards towards one ear. Okay? Easy. Fail-safe way to get out of it. Make sure you're pulling towards the ear, guys. Don't pull straight up, because if it's hard and you pull straight up, you're going to hurt yourself. So one more time. Hey! Easy. Clap, grab, and pull. Thank you, Kel. Stick with your same partner. Kelly grabbing first. Double wrist grab. Easy peasy. Let's go. Press ups, June, and then sit ups.
So, kick and shout.
Kick and shout. Get one foot in front of the other first, Jack. That's it. Then
Don't
clap,
let go!
clap, grab. Pass your hands together. So lock your hands together like that when you've clapped. That's it. And then pull upwards towards your ear. Nice and fast. Good, good. Yeah, make sure when you're grabbing, grab firmly your grabbers, okay? You should be grabbing them first. Oh, sorry, whichever way, it doesn't really matter. But grab hard. Don't make it too easy for him to get out. Jack, ready, let's do it again.
S.
Excellent. Easy to remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do it again, fast as you can. Imagine it's for real. That's brilliant. Let me watch these two. One foot in front of you, the first ever. That's it. Kick and shout. Again, you've got to do the kick separate to the pulling. So kick first. Just do the kick. That's all I want you to do. Kick. Now clap your hands together. Grab and pull. Excellent. Okay. Can you grab card?
S.
Good. I want you to really grab hold of it, don't let go. Do it again.
S.
Better. One more time.
S.
Okay. You're grabbing Kelly again. This time I want you to do the other technique, which is if you grab my wrist, same thing, you can shout, hey! Put one foot in front of the other. We're going to take our hands round in a big circle and smash the back of their hands together. Okay, that's another same technique to get them to let go. Go. Be careful when you're smashing.
Don't do what Katie did.
Don't do it too hard because it will really hurt. Okay, it's just getting used to the technique. Again, your attacker will not be expecting to do that. What your attacker's thinking you're going to do is this. You're not going to do this. You're just going to take them straight round. And if you do it fast enough, obviously when we're practicing, do it nice and slow at first. The speed will come with the technique. So really, it should be this fast. Hey! Smash! Okay, and then you're out. But just take it nice and slow. Just get used to doing this, okay? So practice that one. Just do a couple each, alright? Thank you, Kelly. Heather, you grab Kelly first. Right, you're going to do a couple of these, Jack.
S. Done it.
Keep
S.
So you're going to take my hands round in a circle like that and smash the back of my hands together. So get used to doing that, yeah?
S.
Okay, do it again. Ready?
S.
That's it. Okay. So when you're doing it for real, Jack, really smash them together as hard as you can, and it will hurt. Have you both done it?
I've just done it.
Grab Heather! Kick first, Heather. Just concentrate on the kick. That's it. Put your foot down. Always put your foot down. You can't do anything with one foot. Kick first. That's it. Now do it. That's it. Do it one more time. Let's have a shout when you kick.
S.
Okay, well done. Right, next one, Kelly. How are we doing for time? June, can you do some sit-ups with me, please, and you can join in?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done single wrist grab, we've done cross wrist grab, and we've done double wrist grabs. We're going to go to the chokes now. So somebody comes up and chokes you. Or somebody comes up and grabs you like this. So that's a lapel grab, collar grab, whatever. We're going to do a single one first, that means just with one hand. So somebody comes up to your choke or collar grab, you need to get out of it. What's the first thing that you should be doing?
Kick.
Kicking and shouting. Always kick and shout. So you kick and you shout for help. After that, if you grab me, yeah, it doesn't matter which side, it's just a single, so it doesn't matter which side, single or single choke. We're going to take, after we've kicked and shout for help, hey! Take both of my hands onto the attacker's one hand. Okay, so that already gives an advantage. Remember, we have to do these really quick because our attacker could just come here with a swing and punch to the face. So we need to make sure that we do these techniques really fast if we're going to do them. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So both hands to the wrist of the attacker. It's got to be the wrist. It can't be here, 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 anywhere else. Ideally, not the hand neither, because especially if we've got our throat or our clothing, it's going to be difficult for them to let go. So it's got to be the wrist. Anyway, all we're going to do is drop to the floor as if you're doing a push-up. There. Okay, obviously, they're either going to go with you or they're going to let go. We want them to let go. If they go with us, if they're strong enough and to go with us, they're just going to drop to the floor with us and they will let go. There's no way that they're going to fall to the floor with you. So if you even fall to the floor,
Do you want me to fall to the
you're
floor?
going to get out. Well, no. Well, you can do if you want. But if I'm in this position and I go fast, again, you're not going to be expecting me to do this, you're going to be expecting me to do this. If I get all my weight in my hands, and ideally the top of my hands need to be facing up so I'm pushing down at the same time. So it's here. Okay, so even if I go to the floor, I'm getting out of it. Do you understand? And then run away as fast as you can. Okay, one more time. Hey! Easy. Easiest thing to remember. And it works with choke as well. Okay? Thank you, Carl. You grab Heather first. June, are you ready to work with Jack? Okay. No, Jack and June.
Got her.
If you could keep the filming on these two, okay? So, whichever one wants to grab first. Single collar grab or single choke. Off you go. Make a start, guys. Decide who's grabbing first.
June, you grab.
S. And then down. Good. Just do it a bit faster. Make sure you bend them knees right down. Just get on with it. Kick a shout, Heather! S! Fast as you can, down! Do it a bit faster! setter. Now I want you to grab her by the neck. Same technique, Heather.
S.
Good. One more time.
S.
That's it.
S.
It's got to be fast. Well done. Grab Kelly.
Remember me? S.
Nice and fast, Kelly.
Right.
S.
Kick and shout.
A.
Kick and shout. And that's it.
X.
Right.
X.
You grab me.
Heather, really grab hard. Come on.
No.
Do it like it's for real.
X.
Grab me.
Right.
That's
Again.
it. Right.
X.
Okay. Relax.
S.
Go.
Relax. Next one. Double choke or double collar grab. Again, it's the same technique. And if you're watching this and you think, well, I know some different techniques for that and that, whatever, that's fine. There's loads of different techniques. I'm just teaching one because I feel that you only need to know one. If you know one that works, then why bog up your brain with different techniques? It's only going to confuse you if you get into a real life situation. And I feel from all the different martial arts that I've learned, that these are the simplest ways to get out of these specific self-defense techniques. So yeah, you might know a different one for a single. It might be different, you might think it's better, but I teach these. I mean, that is the easiest thing to do, just don't throw the hand down. And it works, so again, I don't teach 3 or 4 different techniques to get out of the same situation because I don't want to confuse people. It's better for you to remember one thing really well than to remember 10 things not as well. So always bear that in mind. Just try and concentrate on one technique for each self-defense technique, which you guys already know. Okay, double collar grab or double choke. What am I going to do here?
Shout and kick.
I'm going to knee and shout because I'm a bit close for a kick. Hey! 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 Okay.
Because on that game it goes.
How does that?
Yeah, it goes.
Okay. Right. What we're going to do here, watch very carefully, especially you beginners, because I don't want to keep explaining this. Kelly, grab my thing because you're going to pull my shirt. You're going to make it too big. Kick and shout, knee and shout, whatever we're going to do. Hey, we're going to do 2 upwards ridge hand strikes. Ridge hand strike is with your hands, your fingers are pressed together, your thumb is tucked in, and we're striking with this meaty bit of your hand here. Okay, nice technique. Come sideways, can come upwards. Nice technique. Ridge hand, make sure your thumbs are in, make sure your fingers are together and your hand is straight. Okay, it doesn't really work as well with the fist because you have this bit of bone sticking out. It's better with all this meat bit here. Anyway, ridge hand strikes upwards, 2, double at the same time, up towards the elbows. Again, the attacker's not going to be expecting this. So you come upwards here. If that gets off, brilliant. We're going to run away and get out of the situation. If not, we're going to come downwards on the same area, elbows, and their elbows. This time, hammer fist. Hammer fist is a strike where you fist here and you're striking with the bottom part of your fist coming down just like a hammer, why it's called a hammer fist. So you're going to come up, ridge hand, down hammer fist, and that will get you out. And if you saw then, if you do that again, up, down, it gets them to lean slightly into you, you can then finish with an elbow to the head. If you need to, you don't have to, but there you go. Again, in real time. Hey! Get out of there. Thank you, Kel. I hope you was paying attention, because that's a bit more technical. That's the best way to get out of a double choke or a double collar grab. Again, there are different techniques, there's loads of different techniques depending on what martial arts you practice, but I feel that's the best one, most effective one to get out of it. Get on with it then guys, have a practice. You two. Yeah, these two, more experienced. Kelly, concentrate.
I am.
Can't hear no shouting or anything. Grab hold properly, Kelly. Right, kick and shout.
S.
Upwards ridge hand at the elbows. Hold on, make sure you hold on for this. So yeah, strike upwards. Okay, so it's not going to be very strong because you're striking upwards, but it might work, yeah? And then come down, hammer fist on the elbows. That's it, come straight down and then elbow to the face. Do it again. Guys, practice, don't just stand there.
S.
Okay, so kick and shout first, Heather. Do that bit first. And then
S.
put your foot back on the floor, get
Right,
one
two.
foot in front of the other. Nice and stable, solid
You.
foundation. Good.
Right.
Up with the ridge hand.
I'll grab you.
Upwards, then downwards.
Right. So.
That's it, excellent. One more time, let's swap over. Let me help
Hey.
you two.
S.
Right, who's grabbing who? Okay.
I'm grabbing.
June, kick and shout.
S.
One foot in front of the other.
S.
One foot in front of the other. Put one foot in front of the other.
S.
Put one foot
Just
in
let
front of
you
the
go
other.
again.
Heather,
Right, June,
concentrate.
put one foot like this, one foot in front of the other. Don't hold on to
Heather,
the speaker,
look at me.
there might not be nothing
It's
there
up
if you're doing this for real.
and back
Just
down.
guys, just come
Okay.
away from there in fact, because you need some more room. Right,
Hey.
stand like this, June. One foot in front of the other. So
Heather,
put one foot
You're doing
in front of the other. That's it, right. Now strike
Yes.
upwards, double ridge hands to his elbows. And then downward,
Yeah,
don't
you
let
do
go,
it.
Jack.
Right.
Keep
You do
hold. Right, strike upwards, June, and then strike downwards, hand
Hello?
fist. Downwards, so you need to come to
Back
the
down.
outside, that's it. Both ones at the same time. Right, do it again.
up,
So grab hold, Jack. Kick
back
and shout,
down.
June.
Well done.
Hey.
One foot in front of the other, June.
Do it again.
Upwards, both at the same time.
What's wrong with me?
Upwards.
Eh.
Yeah, you've done that. Upwards
Up
with your hands.
and back
with your
down.
hands. Okay, you're not understanding me. Strike upwards. Don't grab him. Strike. Get into ridge
Up.
hand. You know what a ridge hand
Back
is?
down.
Up. Strike his
See?
elbows and then come down hammer fist on his elbows. Okay. You grab Jack.
Up, back down.
Right, June.
Do
Okay.
it.
You grab Cal.
Grab
We'll do it
me.
fast.
Like that, yeah.
S.
Good. Again.
Right.
Grab hold tight,
Like
Heather.
that, June.
S.
Grab.
Again.
S.
S. Just
Make
let
sure you
him go.
keep hold of that. Keep hold.
Right.
Do it again.
I'll grab you.
S.
Up,
Okay, good. Kelly, grab Heather again. Yeah, upwards
Right.
first,
Heather.
and then downwards. That's
Kick
it,
your
good.
shout.
Right, do that again, you get that, do it again.
up, back down.
Kick and shout.
Do it again.
Now,
Kick and shout.
kick and shout.
S.
Upwards,
No.
upwards with
Up.
shout. Downwards,
And
hand
back
fist.
down.
Okay, have you grabbed Jack yet? Yeah, I've done that. Okay.
Up,
Right, guys, relax.
Back down.
Let's do it along.
You're doing it alright, Stephen.
Can you change me?
No, love, sorry, you'll have to wait for Kenny. Okay, what have we done, what have we done, what have we done? Single, double, single, double. Okay. We're going to do one more, which is a rear wrist grab. We're going to do a rear single and a rear double. So the first one we're going to do is rear single. Now it depends which arm the attacker grabs. They could come cross, or they could come same side. It's different technique for each, but it's techniques that you've done before in this lesson, so it's dead easy. So all you need to do, Kelly, if you was grabbing me, just grab one wrist. We need to kick and shout, obviously we need to kick back, so it's, hey! And then all we need to do is spin and face our attacker, okay? And then I'm in a situation now where it's a cross wrist grab, so I do the same, get out like that, okay? So if you grab my other wrist with the same hand, that's it. It's very unlikely that that's, you know, it might happen, but same thing, kick and shout, hey! I turn to face my attacker, and now I'm in a same side wrist grab position, yeah? So again, we've done this before, easy to get out of, okay? So I want you to practice that with your partners, grabbing, you know, different wrists with different hands, okay? So all you've got to remember that when you're being grabbed, is the only thing that's going to be different is you're going to be kicking backwards. June, are you in this lesson? You're going to be kicking backwards, and that you need to turn and face your attacker. Now obviously I can't turn that way, so I'm going to turn that way. Yeah? Just figure it out which way you need to turn. And then the rest of the thing that you need to do is what we've done before. Okay, do you all understand that, yeah? So all we need to practice really in this section is kicking backwards and turning to face the attacker. And then if you carry on doing the technique, whichever arm is grabbed. So I want you to decide. So more than likely it's going to be the cross wrist grab, but if you get into a situation where it's the same side wrist grab, then you know it's just that technique, okay? So I want you to really do this nice and slow. And when you guys are kicking, make sure you kick and then put your foot back down and then do the technique. I don't want to see you kicking and trying to do it at the same time, because that's not what I'm teaching you. Okay, so do it nice and slow. Keep your same partners, well done. Guys, while you're stood like that, you grab Jack by the back. Yep, get them too.